All right, y'all, back-to-back videos on the KSR Performance and Fabrication YouTube channel. Back-to-back racetrack entries. How about that? Obviously, you guys probably know where we're at. The wonderful Bradenton Motorsports Park in Bradenton, Florida, where we are down here for the 2025 Out for Blood shootout. Plan is to race the Little Gangstas class with Soccer Mom. I'll be back behind the wheel this weekend. But you guys let me know in the comments what you thought about CJ driving Soccer Mom in the last video, and if we should do some more of that. Obviously, we can speed him up a little bit in the thing and get him going a little quicker and really give him a run for it. So it's cool I'm here early enough that I can actually do some editing before getting let into the track and getting set up for testing today, which is Thursday. So let's get into the racetrack. And away we go. This is a long winch cable because she's got a long ways to go to get out of this thing. And unfortunately, I don't have the remote thing hooked up, so I'm having to do this. And my assumption is that nobody's coming, and if they are, they're gonna stop because I can't see nothing. And as always, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you want some KSR merch, winwithksr.com, and you can find all kinds of KSR stuff. Posters, hats, shirts, stickers, you know. And I gotta say it, because whenever I do say it, people buy stuff. And this is kind of a business for me. So, about time for me to go hop in this thing and get her set up, get her warmed up, and then get out and go fast. Well, kind of fast. We're going 5:30s today. At least that's the goal. All right, time for me to get to work. All right, got to show off that new battery again. Just because, and no, they didn't sponsor me that. I had to pay for that sucker. And yes, it was expensive, but yes, it's awesome. So everything's dead cold. I'm in neutral. Holy moly, that thing cranks fast. It's great. Now, can I drive one-handed? I'm not doing too bad of a job. All right, y'all, well, trying to get a run in like as hot of the day as we can get. So I rushed up here, you know, everybody's helping. We got the whole crew here this weekend, at least all the wives and girlfriends and stuff, so let's go make a run. All right, well, I can't tell you what it ran, or maybe I can. I don't know. I'm going to think about that, but after the next run, maybe we will. We went a little too fast, or too quick. But what I want to do is slow down the front half to make the back half run faster. That's just my strategy for doing these index racing things. So, going up for another one. And I also entered a gambler's race tonight where there's at least 8 cars in, $100 buy-in. Thought somebody wheelied or something. So $100 buy-in, and then, so it'll be 8 cars, 4 cars, 2 cars, 3 rounds. And then we'll be trying to win some money tonight too. So that's exciting. And then we pulled the safety pin out so that I can actually try the chute accurately this time. And it should work. Just because we haven't thrown this chute, and if I need it, I want to make sure it blossoms, and they need to be aired out from time to time. So we're going to try and go ahead and take care of that this run. All right, suited up for test run 2, and that will be our final before the first round of the Gamblers race. And the Gamblers race is basically just a little mini 530 index shootout. So last I heard there was 8 cars in it. So 3 rounds, running for $800, you know, $100 a piece. You know, just some fun runs, and we're still testing while we're doing it. See, we got Dick up here in front of us in the lawn dart. So maybe we'll have a good video of him. He's just doing some 330 runs just to make sure everything's happy there before he sends it on through the quarter or the 8th mile tomorrow. Maybe he'll go to the 8th mile tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Here we go. All right, well, I broke out by a bunch. Had room to back into the guy. Screwed that all up. So we'll go make another run, see if we can slow it down. And then might be our last one. We'll see how close we get it to that 530 on this next run. But that's why we're testing. You know, lost $100, but I know better than to take as much finish line as I did. Anyways, back to the trailer. Well, I gave that one away. Shoot. Can't win them all. Well, as it turns out, we had a little tuner fail. So I'm going to point my finger at the tuner, you know, because the tuner didn't know what he was doing that pass. Oh yeah, I was the tuner. Crap. Yeah, anyways, so ran the first run, made some changes to the tune-up. Came out to the car to load it in, and instead of loading the tune in, I pulled the tune out of the computer, which was the tune we ran for the first test pass. So I was doomed from the start, although I could have drove the finish line and backed into the guy, but you know. So we're gonna actually try the tune-up changes that I wanted to make for that second run and go again. All right, y'all, well, we're gonna try this again and see if the old tuner-rater driver can do a little better job on the tune. Hopefully he did, and by he I mean me. So if we run anywhere between about a 526 to a 532, we're gonna pack this thing up and go get tacos. Or maybe fajitas, I don't know. But one of them things. Because ain't much better than tacos or fajitas after a night at the racetrack. That's just kind of become our tradition. Like, just, yeah, tacos or fajitas. One of the two. Smothered in queso. Oh, yeah. I'm hungry. Can you tell us get lunch today? All right, here we go. All right, well, went fast, but at least got some good data about something else that I needed to learn. So maybe we're gonna have to make one more. Stay tuned to find out. All right, soccer mom, I hope that was slower. Oops, I just drove off the edge of the road. Dang it. All right, well, I slowed it down a little bit, but not enough to deserve tacos. So we had to come to the ale house, close up to I-75. And, you know, I think the run we made there at the end is close enough for first round tomorrow. We'll see. But hopefully we get us a win first round tomorrow, and then we can look at that data and go on to round 2. Anyways, appreciate everybody watching, subscribing, following along. See you in the next one. Tomorrow will be laser video, I think. Stay tuned to find out.